Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai. All praise unto Yahweh Shemi Shai, Wahara Kakadash. Double honors unto the apostles of great millstone, on the sheep brothers that be pushing this truth in sincerity throughout the four corners of the earth. So this is going to be a video going into the salvation and how basically the salvation that the Lord is going to come with is not a thing of entitlement. That is to say, you're not entitled to being saved because you're an Israelite. The rather is because it's due to the mercies of Yahweh Shemi Shai that the Lord is going to have mercy upon the elect. Okay, and this ain't according to works or stature or whatever, but this is a thing according to election. Okay, so let's go into the scriptures here, and basically the point of the video is to remember humility, man, which is a struggle because that pride is like a ninja. Like one of the brothers says, one of the elders in Dallas says, that pride is like a ninja, man. Okay, you get caught out. I've been caught out there doing some, things that I'm not supposed to be doing. Okay, acting proud in that. But you're not supposed to be doing that. The scripture says that the Most High, and this is an important thing to remember, and this goes for myself first before anybody else. It is important to remember that the Most High said that he resists the proud. Okay, so when that's pretty much the statement that needs to be remembered, man. Okay, and like I said, going for myself first. So the book of Romans, the 11th chapter and the 7th verse, it says, "What then? Israel hath not obtained that which he seeketh for." So because we're all here in this truth, okay, to achieve a similar or the same goal. Okay, which is to reach enlightenment, all right, to reach the point where all the scriptures, you basically to get the understanding, man, because it's evident that the world is in darkness, that the scripture says gross darkness has covered the earth, so that's evident. But what is important to remember too is the Most High just didn't have it to where you was just gonna get the truth, and because you were entitled to it. The Most High has chosen you from the foundations of the earth to have the truth. That's a position of humility, especially when you read scriptures where you find out pretty much there's going to be a whole bunch of people that are going to call upon the Lord. I might get that scripture, Lord, Lord. Okay, they're going to call upon the name of the Lord, and the Most High is going to say, "You haven't been one of my prophets." Okay, let me see if I can pull up the scripture. Okay, let me see if I could find the exact wording that's going to get to, might be in the so-called New Testament. Let's put many. Bear with me, Slakia. Okay, so, I forget the exact wording. But basically, the scriptures go something like this. It says, "Many shall call upon me, saying, Lord, Lord." Okay, but the Lord wasn't going to regard all of these guys that calling themselves Israelites and this, that, and the third. Because you got a whole bunch of people that are coming, and Yahweh Shemi Shai, I don't fall into that category. Okay, Yahweh Shemi Shai I don't fall into that category. But you got a whole bunch of people out here that ain't coming in the correct vibration of these scriptures. Which is what? The humility that basically the scriptures is always going into. Okay, what then? Israel has not obtained that which it seeketh for. Hey, remember the Most High resists the proud. So you might have a guy out here, so-called going hard in that, but because of your pride, the Most High is going to spew you out. Okay, has not obtained that which it seeketh for, but the election hath obtained it, and the rest were blinded. So the rest of the people, hey, you can get blinded by your own pride, man. Okay, you can get blinded by your own pride in thinking maybe that you got the right way of doing things, or maybe your way of doing things is for the best, and so on and so forth. There's so many ways you get caught out. Okay, but see, that's still a stumbling block. Okay, and the scripture talks about how certain people was gonna come in, they was gonna maintain for a certain while, but it was gonna come across a stumbling block that was gonna cloud their judgment. Okay, the book of Psalms, the 37th chapter, and the 11th verse, it says, "But the meek, all right, the meek shall inherit the earth and shall delight themselves in the abundance of peace." So what do you think about when you think about the meek, man? Okay, it says there, poor, humble. This is H6035, poor, humble. Okay, needy. That's an important thing to remember. Okay, when we're doing videos against IUIC, okay, and many other camps that call us the bum camps, pretty much this is a good scripture because it actually tells you that. It says the needy, okay, which is what? A bum. Okay, the needy shall inherit the kingdom of the earth. All right, but the needy shall inherit the kingdom of the earth. In fact, let me start from the 10th verse. It says, 9th verse. Brother, let's go 7th verse. Okay, rest in the Lord and wait patiently. That makes me think about Ecclesiastes, the 2nd chapter. All right, fret not thyself from him that prospereth in the way of the man who bringeth wicked devices to come to pass. And that's Esau, right? You're looking at Esau, and he's doing all kind of madness, man. He's putting poison within the water. Okay, he's putting GMO food and GMO crops out there. He's putting all kind of just jacking up people on the earth, man. All right, he's got this whole world messed up. All right, and it seems like what? It seems like he's just gonna continue on forever. But really, when you read the scriptures, it says that what? Surely the end was gonna come, man. Okay, so the scripture says that what? Fret not. You're gonna wait patiently upon Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. All right, but just because you think you're waiting doesn't mean you're entitled to the salvation. That's why you gotta be humble about this thing, man. Okay, when the scripture talks about how the righteous was gonna be scarcely be saved. So you wasn't gonna have it to where you just it's scarce, man. Okay, wonderful family there. It ain't just gonna be some, just everybody, But ultimately, the people that was gonna make it is because the Most High set out from the foundations of the earth that they was gonna make it. Okay, but going back onto this precept, it says, "Cease from anger and forsake wrath. Fret not thyself in any wise to do evil." Okay, so I mean that's pretty much self-explanatory. The 9th verse it says, "For the evildoers, okay, Esau and the guys that are joined unto him shall be cut off forever. But those that wait upon the Lord, they shall inherit the earth." And that's another important thing to remember, man. You gotta wait upon Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. And again, that comes from a position of humility, because if that pride clouds your judgment, you could be out there doing videos, putting out videos on YouTube with you, dressed in military fatigues and guns, talking about how you're gonna take down, whatever. But the reality of the situation is that what? The Most High said he's gonna save us, man. Okay, he wasn't gonna save us by bow or sword or whatever. Okay, that is to say we was gonna take an army and take down Esau's army. Rather, the Most High was gonna send his son, and his son was gonna do the heavy lifting. Okay, and in the son doing the heavy lifting, he was gonna bring the third part through the fire. That's a precept I'm gonna get in a second. Okay, the book of Zechariah, the 13th chapter. Okay, so it says, "For evildoers shall be cut off, but those that wait upon the Lord, they shall inherit the earth." It says, "For yet a little while, the wicked shall not be. Yea, thou shalt diligently consider his place, and shall not be." It says, "But the meek shall inherit the earth, and shall delight themselves in the abundance of peace." All right, and you could carry on. This is a good chapter to read. The wicked plotteth against the just, and gnasheth upon him with his teeth. The military was that the Hegelian dialectic, all of these devices that they've created, the media and so on and so forth, the devices that they created to come up against Jake. Okay, the book of Zechariah, the 13th chapter, the 8th verse. All right, nearly out of power, but should be able to get through this one. Yeah, Zechariah 13:8, it says, "And it shall come to pass, saith the Lord, that 2 parts therein shall be cut off and die, but the 3rd part shall be left therein." So that should remind you, man. You could be off that two first, man. You could be off the larger part that's gonna be eliminated. All right, but I'll bring the 3rd part through the fire, and I'll refine them as gold is. I'll refine them as silver is refined, and I'll try them as gold is tried. And they shall call upon my name, okay, and I shall hear them. And because you're gonna have a lot of people calling up when this destruction comes about. A lot of people gonna remember the name of the Lord, man. Okay, but the reality of the situation is that the Lord was gonna hear certain ones, man, but not everybody. Okay, because like I quoted, not everybody that was gonna call upon the name Lord, Lord, was the Lord gonna listen to. Okay, I'll say it is my people, and they shall say the Lord is our power. Okay, I want to get one more precept. Within the book of Ezekiel, the 36th chapter, I believe it is. All right, and it goes something like I can search it out. within the actual chapter. But in the interest of time, I'm gonna type out the words. Says, I do not this for your sake. That's Satan. Okay, Ezekiel 36 and 32 says, "Not for your sakes do I, not for your sakes do I this, saith Yahweh Bashim Shai, but be it known unto you, okay, be ashamed and confounded for your own ways, or house of it." Is that the one? No, let's go to 22. That might be the one. Yeah, okay. Ezekiel 36 and 22 it says, "Therefore say unto the house of Israel, thus saith Yahweh Shem Shai, I do not this for your sakes, O house of Israel, but for mine holy name's sake, which ye have profaned amongst the heathen, whither ye went." And that's an important thing to remember, man. We've defiled, we what, like the scripture says, we have profaned the name of the Lord amongst the heathen. Okay, and, it's so easy to look at the world and think you're up on a level, but the scripture says that what? That our righteousness is as filthy rags, man. Okay, which is what? A period pad. So the Most High looks at us like he looks at the menstruous rag of a woman. Okay, but that's why he said that what? He ain't doing this because you're doing a million videos a week, or your memory is as good as I don't know, a doctor or some shit. He's doing it for his holy name's sake. And he's going to select the people that he selected from the foundations of the earth to make it. So the best approach is to what? Is to be humble, man. Okay, so with that, I'm going to say, oh, praise unto Yahweh Shem Shai. Okay, Lord's will, that was our of edification. Double honors unto the apostles of Great Millstone. Honor you brothers to be pushing this truth in sincerity. Shalom.